Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this October the 23rd, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Thursday out there so far. Everybody has a great Thursday evening. Everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the lower 48 and the tropics. And we're going to start off here in the Caribbean Sea, where we have Tropical Storm Melissa still trying to get his act together. A lot of wind shear trying to involve in this system. I would not be surprised this thing could weaken down to about 40 miles per hour, but then a rapid intensification will occur with this system as we continue to roll through the remainder of Friday all the way into early next week. Category 4 could reach Category 5. Category 5 cannot be ruled off the table as well. So just want to give you a heads up on that also. We got some more activity across South America, just scattered activity there. Central America, also the Eastern Pacific, got a little tropical wave here moving. Continue to push away. Got another atmospheric river like trying to develop over here in the northwestern U.S. around Washington and Oregon State. Maybe affecting Idaho and Montana, bringing some mixed precipitation and some snow showers as well, and some rain and maybe some thunderstorms also. We got another little system here trying to get blown off of this Melissa. You can see a little bit of activity just east of the Bahamas. Continue to pull away toward the north and east. You can see a little bit of activity up here just southeast of Nova Scotia, also St. John's Island. Got more activity over here toward Texas to Oklahoma, also in the portion of New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, and a little bit in Wyoming regions as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at the forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center. This was issued at 5 p.m. this afternoon, and you can see it was located near latitude at 5 p.m. near, like I say, latitude 15.6 north, longitude 75.5 west. Maximum sustained winds right now at 45 miles an hour with higher gusts, and the movement is to the northwest at 2 miles per hour. And you can see there's a tropical storm force winds of the yellow. Remains a tropical storm through 2 a.m. Saturday. By 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon, we have Hurricane Melissa, then a major hurricane all the way through 2 p.m. Tuesday. You can see they have tropical storm warnings already in effect. Hurricane watch is also in effect for portions of Haiti, the Dominican Republic, Haiti, and Jamaica. I would not be surprised to start seeing some advisories issued for Cuba in the coming days, and also maybe for the Bahamas as well. Could even be the Florida Keys and eastern Florida as well. We will continue to monitor that and see if any watches or warnings be issued for the east coast of Florida, and also for Cuba as well. Alright, now here's the forecast spaghetti models right now. You can see most of the models hangs it out down in the Caribbean, across Jamaica. One wants to take it a little bit further to the west, but now the models are starting to come into more consensus that the system will move across or just west of Jamaica, take that hard northeast turn, move across the central and eastern Cuba, central and south Bahamas, and then on out into the coastal waters. Does this system make a kind of a curve back to the west later on down the road? Right now it's a little bit unknown, but we will keep you up to date and see if anything makes a turn back toward the mid-Atlantic or the northeastern U.S. Right now you can see the only model I see right now is the CEM. It takes it through the more kind of the northwestern Bahamas. That's the center of the storm. Well, impacts still could be felt across portions of Florida, northwest Bahamas, and South Florida region in the Florida Keys, because the system will continue to grow in size as it continues to slowly move to the northwest, and then eventually take off to the north and northeast. So I just want to give everybody a heads up on that also. Now, intensity guidance. Right now the models are still predicting the Category 4. Last night there was a couple of them predicting the Category 5. But you can see it takes it up to almost 130 knot winds on a couple models. So that's why the National Hurricane Center is going with a 4. Would not be surprised if the thing could ramp up to a Category 5 if it continues to kind of meander over the waters and get in because the waters in the Caribbean are very, very warm and could intensify this system very quickly, and we are expecting a rapid intensification of this system. Alrighty, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. And thank you for tuning in to the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel, and let's continue to grow my channel so we can reach that 700 subscriber mark, hopefully by next year, or maybe by December anyway. If anybody knows anybody, tell them to join the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel so we can grow this channel pretty quick. Alright, we're going to take a look at your local forecast, and it looks like this. Alright, we got some mixed precipitation up here in portions of northern New Hampshire, Vermont, northern New York State. Also more mixed precipitation portions of Colorado, Idaho, Montana, Washington, Oregon, and northern California. Shower activity also expected in California, Oregon, Washington, and Idaho. Also over here around Lake Superior, Michigan, Lake Huron, northern Michigan, over toward Pennsylvania, Ohio, and New York. Also in the portion of New Hampshire, southern Maine, Atlantic coastal waters, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, down toward Pennsylvania. Then we got some thunderstorms and showers across South Florida, not too far from Melissa, and a stall frontal boundary there in the Florida Keys included. From Texas to Colorado to New Mexico to Kansas to Nebraska to Iowa to Missouri to Illinois, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas. All of these are included for some thunderstorms and showers. Also, we got some mixed precipitation over here in Colorado, like I said. Got some flash flooding and heavy rain from Texas to Oklahoma. Severe weather across much of Texas. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Friday. Alright, let's see if we can get to your Saturday forecast, and then after this, we'll show you where all the frost and freeze products in the Watches Warning Advisory map coming up in just a few moments. Alrighty, we're letting this thing load up, so like I said earlier, thank you for tuning in, and let's see if we can get to that 700 subscriber mark by the end of November. So please keep them subscribers, please continue to press that subscribe button, and let's continue to make that 700 subscriber mark coming up very, very soon. Okay, here is your Saturday forecast. Got some shower activity off the northeast coast, more portion of New York State, Pennsylvania, over here in South Canada, a little bit over here toward northern Michigan, and it disappeared again. So let's see if it eventually load up again. Okay, there we go. And also up here in northeast Minnesota and a little bit in Lake Superior. Alright, got some severe weather down there across portion of Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. Also across that's some flash flooding, that is severe weather across Texas and Louisiana. We got some mixed precipitations, some shower activity up here in portions Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, Nevada, Washington, Oregon State, California, coastal waters as well. And there's some thunderstorms and showers across Texas to Kansas to Missouri to Mississippi to Alabama, Tennessee, Arkansas, you included, and also across the east coast of Florida. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Saturday. Alright, let's move on to the current Watches Warning Advisory map for your location across the nation. And here are the frost and freeze products issued for these states here from near around New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, Maryland, down into Virginia, North Carolina, Western North Carolina, West Virginia, portion of much of Ohio, also in the portion of Kentucky, Tennessee, right along the North Tennessee, Kentucky line, also southeast Missouri, also in the portion of Illinois, Wisconsin, southeast Minnesota, also in the portion of Iowa as well, a little bit in northeastern areas of Missouri, southeast Missouri as well. Special weather statements across North Carolina and Georgia. Flood watch has been issued for areas of Texas and Oklahoma. Got some severe thunderstorm warnings ongoing in Oklahoma and Texas. We got some high wind watches up here in portion of Montana. Wind advisories in Nevada, California, and Oregon. You got some high wind warnings in effect for portions of the coastal areas of Oregon State. You got some winter weather advisories there as well. Alright, we got small craft advisories up here from Maine all the way down to New York City, from Melbourne, Florida to the Florida Keys to the Tampa area, then again from Santa Cruz Island all the way up to Seattle, Washington. Some small craft advisory gill warning is there, and also around the Hawaii chain island, red flag warning has been issued there. Western and southwestern Alaska, northern portion of Alaska got some areas of freezing spray warning. Alright, now let's take a look at the severe weather for your Friday. We do have some severe weather for you Friday and Saturday, and here it is here. Midlands, Fort Stockton to Abilene to Austin, San Antonio, slight risk. Areas of Houston to Dallas to Fort Steele, Oklahoma City, Wichita Falls, Amarillo, Lubbock. Marginal risk, general thunderstorm outline in the portions of Wichita to Garden City, Kobe to Durang, Albuquerque is east of you guys. Let's take a look at the tornado probability for you Friday. We have across Oklahoma and Texas 5 and 15. 2 and 5%. 2% in the green, 5% in the brown. Winds, there's damaging winds, that is 5% in the brown, 15 in the yellow. Large hail looks like this, pretty much same locations. Alrighty, now let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook for you Saturday. Okay, general thunderstorms over here around Spokane to Eugene to Medford to Seattle to Medford, Garden City down to Brownsville to New Orleans. There's that marginal around San Antonio to Abilene, Waco, Lupton, Alexandria. Also Houston, Austin, you're included in the slight risk area. Probability 5 and 15% respectively across Texas and Louisiana. Alright, take a look at the tropics. And the only thing we have in the tropics right now is Tropical Storm Melissa, located in the Central Caribbean Sea. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful Thursday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.